Welcome to the Fantasy Addiction Network. Today we are previewing Week 16 Giants Redskins. This one has an over-under of 42. Right now it looks like the Redskins are favored to win this one by about 2. So not really expecting too high a score of a game. And this one could definitely go either way. I like the Giants in this one a little bit more, actually. They're getting Daniel Jones back, who has been okay all year. I think he ends up starting in this one. They don't really need to see what they have with Eli Manning anymore at this point, so I think he'll start. And I think this will be a good test to see how he does against the Redskins. But overall, I think 42 is about right. Shouldn't be too many points scored in this one. So that being said, I definitely like Saquan Barkley this week. It looks like he is finally fully healthy, coming back from that high ankle sprain that he suffered earlier in the season. He dominated last week. Look for that to continue. Terry McLaurin remains a very strong start against the porous Giants passing defense, and Sterling Shepard should also be a good start for you this week. And I really like the Giants defense in this one. I'm hesitant on starting Daniel Jones. I think you can do it if you absolutely have to, but someone I'm trying to avoid. Same thing for Adrian Peterson, Darius Slayton, Golden Tate, Kelvin Harmon, and Steven Sims, and then also the Redskins defense. And I'm sitting Dwayne Haskins, Chris Thompson, and Kaden Smith in this one. All right, so let's look at the opposing team, the away team, the Giants in this one. Washington has been pretty average against the quarterback, but I'm not really looking to start Daniel Jones in my championship week. Just doesn't carry enough upside this week, and still too fumble prone for you to really trust him going into week 16. On the running back side, Barkley finally had a blow-up game, and again, it looks like he's finally healthy enough to be able to sustain the high amount of usage that the Giants need to give him in order for him to have a good fantasy game. Washington has allowed the 5th most points to the running back in the last 5 weeks. This one's pretty easy. If you have Saquon Barkley, fire him up. Wide receiver side, Washington is above average against wide receiver, including keeping Devontae Adams in check a few weeks ago. I think Sterling Shepard remains a decent start in this one. He's receiving enough target volume to maintain a decent enough floor to trust him, but I'm hesitant on pulling the trigger with either Slayton or Tate in this one because of Washington being decent against the pass. Evan Ingram sadly shut down for the season, so there's not any tight ends here that are worth starting, but I do really like the Giants defense in this one. Dwayne Haskins should get back to his turnover committing ways, even after going a week against the Eagles without committing one. I do think the Giants have been coming on as of late, especially in the run game. So I think that they'll be able to keep enough pressure on Haskins, forcing him to throw the ball more, especially if they shut down the run. And that's just not a formula that you want right now with Dwayne Haskins. So I think the Giants defense remain a very good start this week. On Washington's side, Haskins is definitely going to have to step it up in this one if they're going to want to win, if they can't run the ball that well on the ground. But I am not risking Haskins on my fantasy team in any format. On the running back side, there's only the only team that's allowed more points to the running back position in the last 5 weeks, or has allowed less rather, is the 49ers. So the Giants have been incredibly strong against the running back in the past 5 weeks, and they've been pretty good all season, but especially in the last 5, they've been completely lights out. And I think this continues. So this definitely pushes Adrian Peterson's floor and ceiling way below what it's been in the past couple of weeks and below the comfort level needed in week 16. So I'm trying to pivot off of Adrian Peterson where I can. And Chris Thompson really hasn't shown us much. So I'm not looking to pivot that way either. On the wide receiver side, the Giants give up the 5th most points to the wide receiver on the season. While they can stuff the run and force turnovers from Haskins, I think McLaurin has a phenomenal game. I'm looking to start McLaurin anywhere that I can. I'm not going to go back to the well with Steven Sims, even though he had a bunch of targets last week. You don't really know whether it be him or Harmon this week, so I'm just trying to avoid that either way, but I think McLaurin remains a very good start. Again, no tight ends here to speak of that are worth starting for fantasy. And then on the defensive side, they might be an okay play based on the amount of turnovers that Daniel Jones will likely commit. But overall, I like the Giants to win this one, so I will pass on the Redskins defense. Anyway, I hope you guys found this helpful. If you do have any questions, feel free to post in the comment section below. Be more than happy to answer those for you, help you guys get those championship titles. continuing to post content throughout the rest of this week and into the off season. So feel free to subscribe if you like this for more content, and we will continue to get you guys prepared to make sure that this championship winning way that you're getting this year will become a recurring theme in your fantasy lives. Anyway, hope you guys like this. We'll see you in the next one.